Hello and welcome back to the Sam Beast YouTube channel. My name is David Foxen, and before we start, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more IT asset management and FinOps related content. Now, if you remember previously, we had a look at the introduction to the FinOps Focus course and whether that's worthwhile doing as an IT asset management professional. Yes, it is worthwhile doing, spoiler alert. But before you watch this one, please do go back and watch that one, as this is focusing on the Analyst course, which is a follow-on from that free introduction course. So first of all, let's remind ourselves on what Focus is. So FinOps Focus is the open cost and usage specification created by the FinOps Foundation to support organizations in having the same data sets, terminology, column headings, metrics, etc., when looking at their cloud spend and obviously their cloud costs. The FinOps Foundation do a free course, which is the one we reviewed a few weeks ago, which is the introduction to FinOps Focus, and this one is the $400 paid for FinOps Focus Analyst, easy for me to say, course. This is $400 from the FinOps Foundation, exactly the same place that you did the free one from, and just goes into a lot more detail as to what Focus is. The real selling point for this one is the different use cases and case studies that you are presented with during the course. It only takes about 3 to 4 hours. It's honestly not a time-consuming or long one at all. And if you're doing it straight off the bat from doing the free introduction one, you're already in that focus mindset anyway. A lot of it makes sense. It's still fresh in your mind. You can just smash through it. What is super helpful and useful in this one is the different case studies that they go through, showing you real life examples of the focus data that you're likely to receive from vendors, showing you the differences from all the different vendors as well on how to request it, what it kind of format it comes into, the layouts, so everything that you learned in the introduction one and what's explained more in this analyst course, you could actually see it and visualize how that will help your organization. Different scenarios, okay, what column should you be looking at for opportunities? What column should you be looking at for total spend, predicted spend, all of these different things that really help FinOps people, but also ITAM people in understanding their cloud usage bill and how to get the most out of their cloud subscriptions and the amount of money that they're paying for this. This course also looks into your own internal focus, adoption and compliance, if you like, as well, which again, super useful to understand and to be looking at how you can maintain these data sets internally as you go and adopt the focus framework, that you can relay that internally so that your internal teams are also adopting the focus framework. So then you're all synergized. There's a good word. You're all synergized. You're all following the same standards, the same terminology, etc. And it gives you some really useful hints and tips on how to do this internally. Not only looking at all of the external stuff as well, like we mentioned, but how internally within your organization you can adopt the focus methodology and how you can get all of your key stakeholders on board to be able to do that as well. People like finance, accounting, there's even sections on engineers to help your cloud engineers and your FinOps professionals adopt focus, understand it, use the data set so that you can really get the most out of your cloud spend. And that's the common theme here, right? With not only the introduction one, but also in the analyst course, is getting the most value for your cloud spend. Make sure you're not spending money on things you shouldn't be spending money on and looking for those opportunities and following that focus methodology and framework in being able to identify those potential savings and optimization opportunities and then realizing them as well so that you can claim that as an ITAM win if you're the ITAM person looking at FinOps, or claiming it as a FinOps win to further promote FinOps and ITAM within the organization. They recommend 3 to 4 hours to do this course, but like with all of the other FinOps Foundation courses, there is so much content and links to other things that you can bookmark and save for all time. I think you've got 12 months access once you register for the course to all of their materials, but I'm sure there's going to be other courses that you do that, you know, extend that access point. But yeah, there's so much content that they provide you, links, further case studies, data sets, downloads, templates, you name it. There's so much useful content that they provide as part of this course, not just the actual course itself, but all of the extra links, all of the content they provide. It's so invaluable and really helps you as you go through this course and understand it. And of course, if you're going and looking at all of these extra links, all the external links, all of the case studies, everything, it makes the final exam an absolute breeze. You've got a few chances on the multiple choice exam anyway, but I really don't think you'll need it if you follow and go through, read all of the links, understand the terminology, understand focus, and having done the free one previously as well, that will really make sure that you can pass that exam first time. But like I said, no panic if you don't. There are options, I believe, to retake it for a certain amount of time, and then you have to contact them if you've done 3 or 4 fails, which at that point, it's like, come on, go through the course content, make sure you read it. It's not a hard exam at all. Once you pass the exam, you become a FinOps FOCUS Analyst. That basically gives you a certificate that you get like with all the other FinOps stuff, which is great for your CV. Great for LinkedIn. You get a LinkedIn badge as well that you can promote. I'm sure you've already seen people doing this course and promoting it out on LinkedIn anyway. And it's just a nice touch, something tangible, something that you've got at the end of it to show that you've completed the course, that you understand focus, that you understand FinOps. And even if you're just an ITAM professional with a FinOps side hustle or side focus or side passion or interest, it just shows how ITAM is expanding out. And you as an ITAM professional are expanding out your mind and your skill sets, taking all the other things that you believe that ITAM can make a difference in. And as we all know, FinOps is one of those, and Focus as well is one of those. So yeah, amazing course, lots and lots of content, 3 to 4 hours max, I would suggest. But if you're already just done the free one and you're in that zone, it'll probably take you quicker. There's that exam at the end, which is multiple choice. You can retake it if you fail. $400, I'll put a link to everything in here, fully worth the money, even more so if you can get it as part of your personal development plan, or your company will pay for it for you. Well worth the money, an extra string to your bow, further deeper understanding of the focus methodology. And yeah, to be honest with you, I cannot recommend the FinOps Foundation content enough. As someone that is not 100% focused on FinOps, but really does want to learn more and strives to learn more, they make it really easy to understand. They don't bamboozle you with loads of FinOps jargon. They explain it at the beginning and you suddenly start to realize that you're understanding the terminology that they're using. And yet, to be honest, I couldn't recommend all of their courses highly enough. They are fantastic. Even if you don't have FinOps on your radar at the moment, just do the free ones. They're free. And you can expand your horizons. You can look for synergies in how ITAM can help with FinOps. And yeah, it's just awesome. But yeah, really hope you found it useful. Go do the course. It is really well worth doing. I'm not paid. I have no affiliation to the FinOps Foundation at all. Just an ITAM geek who is also developing a bit of a love for FinOps as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And we hope to see you next time here at the Sam Beast YouTube channel. As next week we have our big interview with the procurement expert Harinder Bansal as well. So we look forward to seeing you next week, and until then, happy ITAMing.